Hi everyone, I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Fear the Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 1 and 2 review. Now y'all, I love The Walking Dead, so I wanted to see the perspective of other people. Now with Fear the Walking Dead, this is like the beginning of the Walker outbreak. So I don't have everybody's names down as of yet, so I'm going to try to get better with that. So we starting off with Son. Son, he is a heroin addict. And there is a church that I guess most drug addicts and drunks go to so they can get drunk or do their drugs and have a safe place to pass out. So we starting off with him. He wakes up in this church, but I'm like, really, did the outbreak start in this church? But whatever. So he wakes up from his, I guess, drug binge, and he's looking for this girl. Looking everywhere, can't really find her. And when he does come upon her, she is like hunched over, like gnawing some dude's face off. Now, even though he is just coming out from drug binge, he has enough sense to get out of Dodge. So he zooms out of church and is running down the street. And at first I was like, it's in slow motion. I'm like, something weird about it. I was like, I had to remember this is the beginning of the zombie outbreak. But I'm like, okay, this is Los Angeles. How is it is not one car that came by? But as soon as I thought that, bam, he gets hit by a car. We flashed to his mom, stepdad, and sister. They at home getting stuff together, and the black phone rings. Black phone, I guess that's a special phone for when he's in the hospital, he didn't OD, he in jail, what have you. So they go to the hospital to check up what's on him, and he's like, he's freaked out because he's like, either this the drug that I saw or something crazy is going on. Now I'm gonna be a little all over the place because I don't remember this last week when I watched it. And y'all stay with me now. So mom, she goes to work. She works at the school, and this boy comes in the metal detector, and the metal detector goes off. She kind of plays it off like, oh, you got change in your pocket. Okay. She takes him to the office like, all right, give it to me. He has a knife. Now he's like, you know what, something going on. Government ain't telling us what's going on. I need this knife for protection. But she's like, no, that's silly. If something was happening, they would say it on the news. The government would inform us. She's that person. Meanwhile, daughter, she's somewhere trying to run away with her boyfriend. And they trying to meet up somewhere. Stepdaddy, he ain't really got a relationship with his son. And his ex-wife is like, son, go see your daddy. But he ain't really trying to have it. So he's at the hospital with, drug addict's, son. And he's asking him what's going on. And he's like, I went somewhere. I was there, but like something crazy went on. She was gnawing somebody's face off. So stepdaddy decides he's gonna investigate this. I don't know why, but he decides to do that. When he gets there, he's like, yeah, something definitely happened. So he goes to tell wife, and she goes there, but she's like, this is where they do drugs. Of course it's gonna be blood. But he's like, no, this ain't no blood. Like this, like somebody got mauled blood. Son, drug addict, decides I'm gonna escape out of this hospital. He didn't kind of talk the woman into letting go his restraints. He leaves. Mind you, there's like an old man like right next to him. And I keep on thinking, this old man's going to die, then come back as a walker and gnaw him while he's tied up. But that didn't happen. As he was trying to leave, he knocked over something, caused old man to have a heart attack. But he gets out of there and takes the man's coat and wallet, get him a little track phone. Stepdaddy and mom, they looking for him. They go to, I guess, his friend that used to sell drugs, and dude's like, I ain't really seen him, but if I see him, I'll let you know. Drug addict son, I told you I'm all over the place, contacts dude, and they meet up at a diner. He's like, man, you ain't told nobody. I guess he used to do drugs, now he's selling them, or he was selling them, and now he don't want nobody to know he's still selling them. So he's like, ain't nothing wrong with my drugs, I can't have you talking. So he can lure him out somewhere trying to kill him. Even though, drug addict son, still got some drug in the system, he got enough sense to know when something going down. He was a little zonked out and what have you when they was riding to the avenues. Like, I don't even know this area, but have y'all seen Grease when they was like riding in the cars, racing, that type of area? So he tries to kill, son, drug addict son, but drug addict son, I guess he snapped out of that drugness and stabs dude. He calls stepdad like, stepdaddy, something's going on, I need you to come out here. So stepdaddy and mama come out. It's like, man, why you bring her? I ain't want her to come. It's like, I stabbed dude, something's going on. But like, get there where dude was at, stab. He not there with something. Like, I know I stabbed him, I know I'm not that gone. So they decide to drive off, and this is where they see, drug dealer man. Now, he had already turned into a walker, so he got that gangster lean going on. All signs that something's not right. And for whatever reason, mom decides to get out of the car and investigate. Which easily they could have just easily rode up to where dude was at. But no, they decided to get out of the car, and him being a walker, his first instinct is, I'm gonna bite you. But stepdaddy kind of stepped in the way. Drug addict son was like, okay, I gotta save my mama. So he runs dude over there like, oh my goodness, clutching pearls, why did you do that? Then dude gets up again, and he like rams him and knocks him down. And now they're looking like, okay, something is seriously going on. I don't know what, but something ain't right. Meanwhile, daughter, she's somewhere on the beach looking for her boyfriend, can't find him. And I'm like, that poor baby probably somewhere that turned into a walker. And that is episode 1. Now, episode 2 was a lot better. But I had to keep reminding myself that, hey, this is when the zombie apocalypse first started. So, we got to give people a little credit. So, here we go. Episode 2, daughter. She's walking to a house and the door is wide open. Now, all signs point to don't go in there, danger, beware, keep out. But no, she decides to throw caution to the wind and go in there anyway. So she goes in the house, she's calling out his name. And then she looks somewhere and sees something and gets scared. We don't know what's happening. We don't know if he's full on walker biting somebody. We don't know if he did. So stepdaddy, he seems to have the most sense so far. Even though this is new, with the walker outbreak, zombie outbreak, he got some sense. He's like, you know what? This is what we gonna do. We gonna pack up all our stuff. I'm gonna call my ex-wife and my son. I'm gonna get all of us together. We gonna get some food. We getting out here and we going to the desert because something ain't right. We gotta find daughter. Daughter, she is at boyfriend's house thinking he got the flu or something. So she's trying to nurse him back to health. And they get over there like, okay, get away from him. He's sick. But she's like, no, if he's sick, I'm sick. I'm like, okay, listen to your mama and your stepdad. And it's like, all right, okay, get him some water. So, she's like, okay. So it's like looking at him, and he got like a bite mark like right here. And I'm trying to figure out, how did a walker get that close to bite him, yet he was still able to get away? I was confused about that, but they're like, you know what? We need you to convince her to leave, because we can't leave her here with you, because you like 2 to 4 breaths away from turning into a full-on walker. But we don't know that right now, but something ain't right. This is what I'm thinking. He's like a couple of breaths away from turning into a walker. It'd be good if y'all maybe tied him down and just left the premises, just do something like that, to keep all of y'all safe. And she's like, I can't leave him. But they're like, look, I'm going to need you to listen to us and bring your tail on, okay? So stepdaddy, he trying to get his ex-wife on the phone, like, hold up, where's son at? Because, I need to talk to y'all. She's like, look, it's my weekend to get him. She's on this, okay, you just trying to change your date. This is my weekend to get him. He's like, this ain't even all about that. I'm going to be over there. Tell him to bring his tail home. He ain't answer my calls. So he gets her like, listen, something going down, where's son at? She's like, oh, I don't know where he is. He called from her phone. And he's like, man, they ain't got time to talk with you, because he didn't got caught up, but he on the bus home. And somebody's like, hey, listen, this dude got shot like 50 times. So whatever reason, everybody on the bus decides to get off and look at this. Why this is something to look at, it's beyond me. So now, son stepdaddy's son, he didn't caught up in videotaping what's going on. Got people in the crowd getting in his ear like, man, don't cut that off. This is freedom of speech, man. Freedom of speech. Go ahead and videotape that. So now he caught up in this whole group of people watching as police didn't like shot somebody. And I'm like, why is this something to watch? Because that could easily turn like against y'all. So like son, he already, you know, kind of sort of getting on my nerves. Not as much as daughter, but then I kind of keep remembering this is the beginning of the zombie outbreak. They don't know nothing, so I'm gonna give him a pass on this. So the mom, she done went to the school for whatever reason, and like she runs across the student from last episode who had the knife. Now I'm assuming he's like a doomsday prepper. He's a survivalist, something like that, because he is schooling her on what to do. He's looking. He's like, listen, people, they're going to be hitting up the drugstores and the stores first. So we're going to need to, you know, stock up on supply. Don't go out unless you need to. Stay away from people. And I tell you, not even 5 minutes after she says that, she hears the noise and she wants to go investigate. I'm like, did he not just tell you? Just stay away from stuff. Just stay, you and your family. Y'all stay close. Get supplies. Don't go out unless you don't need to. So she goes to investigate this strange noise. Now, when has investigating strange noise ever been a good thing to do? So she sees Principal. Now, she's calling his name, and first, when he did not answer, that would have been time to get away. Second, he's doing that gangster lean like his left arm weighs 1,000 pounds. Did you not remember last time when Drug Addict Man was walking like that? Yeah. So now she almost getting attacked, and student gotta go, you know, protect her tail. In the process, he almost gets chomped up because she didn't listen. So now she got to bash Principal's head in with a fire extinguisher. And I'm like, if she don't have her husband around her or this student, she not going to make it. Because she obviously can't listen. He done just told you, don't go around things. Investigating strange noise ain't it. Clearly this dude's eyes was like a grayish, clearish fog going on. He walking with the gangster lean. He not answering you. These are signs that something is wrong. Get away and get away now. So she done drove him home. She's like, okay, you can stay with us. And he was like, I may be most safe staying by myself. He didn't say that, but that's what I was getting. So daughter was tasked at staying home with, you know, drug addict brother. Watch him. Make sure he don't pass out. Make sure he fine, basically. So she was like, I gotta go see my boyfriend to make sure he's alright. She got a little canteen of soup, but that's, I guess, you know, that was gonna make him better, but boo-boo, that wasn't gonna work. So as she's leaving, he had the seizure and starts, you know, vomiting everywhere, which was very nasty. So now she mad, like, I can't even go take care of my boo and give him no soup because you sitting here having a seizure and throwing up everywhere. Thanks a lot. I don't like you. But girl, he may have saved your life because your boyfriend may be walking around the house all walkered out, ready for his next meal. Because I don't know if walkers know how to open doors. I don't think they do. I know they do a lot of rocking and trying to beat stuff down. But, you know, as soon as you came in, you would have been meal for him. So you mad about this. Well, since old stepdaddy's son wouldn't bring his tail home when they told him to, they had to go find him in the midst of a whole group of people that's like arguing with the police for shooting this innocent homeless man. It's like, bring your tail on. It's like, I can't. They're shooting innocent homeless people. Yada, yada, yada. And I'm looking, and there's another walker coming with that, you know, gangster lean. I'm like, am I the only one that sees this? And the police is like, freeze. And like, she a walker. She don't know freeze. She just know you are my next meal. I'm going to eat you. So that they shoot her. Everybody's, oh my God. So now a riot then broke out. Everybody running every which way. There's this man and his wife. They at their barber shop, and they're like, he finna close. They're like, you know, they banging on the door, like, let us in. So now they got to take shelter in this barber shop, which they, if he had brought his tail home, they would have been safe. possibly they would have been had got all their supplies, went to the drugstore, bought some stuff up, went to the grocery store, bought some stuff up, and been out of town. But no, they had to go find his tail and end up in the middle of riot. Now, people, they didn't just went crazy. They decided, okay, police shooting, let's just break stuff. Like, that's going to solve all our issues. But meanwhile, Mama done found her way home, and she's trying her best to keep the daughter inside the house. But daughter, she trying to get to her boyfriend. And they look outside, and they see, like, they neighbor across the street getting attacked. Daughter's first instinct is, we got to go help her. But Mama's like, no, you're not. And this is where I'm at. They need to tell that daughter what's going on, because she ain't going to end up getting herself and possibly them infected because she trying to go out to save folk. They need to let her know, listen, there was some virus that was going on that's turning people into cannibals. I don't know what's going on. We done already killed 2 already, and I'm not trying to be out here fighting like that. So I'm gonna need you to keep your tail at home. Stepdaddy, he got to call his wife like, listen, my crazy son wouldn't come home when I told him to. So now we, all 3 of us, and this man, his wife and daughter, we stuck inside the middle of a riot. I don't even know when I'm gonna get home. So I just have to keep reminding myself, this is the beginning of the zombie apocalypse. This is the beginning of the walkers. So they don't know all that stuff, but right off the bat, somehow the 3 smartest people of the group is Stepdaddy, because he said, okay, that one incident proves that something ain't right, we need to leave. The student, he already on his, I done got my food, you need to do the same. I'm sitting to barricade myself up in here until I don't know when, because I don't think this is going over. And drug addict son, even though he's in and out of his, drug episodes and, fighting dope sick and all that stuff, he still got enough good sense to know what to do and when to do it. So that was the gist of my review. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or a video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.